Thanks, Stuart. It was a beautiful start to Thursday with lots of blue sky and sunshine. But then, as expected, we had the cloud increasing and for many of us, the sunshine disappearing. And then the rain spreading southeastwards, although a lot of this was on the light side and didn't amount to very much. Now, I have to admit, I often struggle to find a photograph to show how windy it's been. But not tonight, because I have the help of my four-legged friend who was definitely having a bad hair day. And I'm not surprised because we had some pretty impressive gusts of wind, up to 52 miles per hour recorded at Andrewsfield in Essex earlier today. Now, as I speak, those winds are starting to ease down. We're going to see the thicker cloud moving away and the outbreaks of rain. And underneath the cloudless skies, it's going to turn rather chilly. I think temperatures could actually fall lower than these values, down to around freezing to -1. So we're looking at a frost in places and perhaps even some patchy ice as well. And as I said, those winds are already starting to ease. So tomorrow we've still got this transient ridge of high pressure I've been talking about over the last few days, but now looks like this weather front has, well, it's sped up a bit, which means, yes, we'll get off to a fine dry start with a good deal of sunshine, albeit on the parky side. Then the cloud increasing as expected, but it now looks like the rain will be arriving a little earlier than we first thought. So I think the further west you are, the more likely you are to see some of this rain during daylight hours. But of course, if that front slows down again, all of us should stay largely dry during daylight hours. And temperatures around 9 to 11 degrees Celsius. 9 is about average for this time of year, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And tomorrow we will have much lighter winds, a light to moderate southwesterly. And then the weekend. Must confess, we're not quite sure what this weather front's going to do and where areas of low pressure are going to exactly be, so there is still a lot of uncertainty. But as it stands, some showers, and if you do see one, it could be on the heavy side, but for many of us, Saturday could be a fine and dry day with a good deal of sunshine, but it's going to be windy again. Those southwest is picking back up. We could have gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour. Temperatures around 11 to 13 degrees Celsius, so a bit above average, but of course in the wind it probably won't feel particularly warm. And then on Sunday we could have even stronger gusts of winds between 50 and 60 miles per hour, and any showers or longer spells of rain could turn wintry with a bit of sleet or wet snow mixed in, but it's not expected to amount to very much. And again, Sunday for some of us could be a largely, if not completely, dry day. And then depending on what happens over the weekend, Monday, another transient ridge of high pressure building in to give us another dry day with slightly lighter winds. But then if all goes to plan, further weather fronts pushing in from the west, bringing us showers or longer spells of rain from the middle of next week. And it does look like, again, some quite windy days on the cards. And as ever, just before I go, these are your overnight lows. So at the moment, Sunday is looking the chilliest. 2 Celsius is about average for this time of year. I'll see you in a little bit.